Hey guys, it is Undertow here, and a few months ago now, the next BioShock game was officially announced to be in development by the new studio Cloud Chamber. That's pretty much all we know for certain right now, but in today's video I'm going to be going through what the next game in the BioShock series could be about. Now, I was going to make a video about this when I first saw it, but then I believe it got taken down quite soon after, and I thought I didn't get a screenshot of it or anything, but quite recently I found a screenshot that I had actually took of like a whole leak or rumour that was on 4chan, I believe. Obviously, you know, we have no reason to believe this, but I'm gonna go through this now to kind of give an idea of what this next game in the BioShock series possibly could be about. This leak or rumour is going on the basis of it being a sequel to BioShock 2, which, you know, I would be very happy about. So let's get right into it. The title is BioShock 3, the Parkside project, as we know is the code name, well it's supposed to be from what we know, will be announced this winter between December 2019 and March 2020. You know, this is kind of wrong and right. Obviously, you know, this was before we even knew a new one was coming. We just had Jason Schreier leaks, but they did actually announce that it was in the works in December 2019, so that could give this post some validity, who knows. Because this is so long, I'm just gonna quickly put the whole screenshot I've kind of got of it on the screen right now so you can give it a read if you want to, but I'm just gonna quickly summarise the basic ideas of what's said in this. So this person goes on to say that BioShock 3 is the official name because it kind of acts as a direct sequel to BioShock 2. It says the game's set in London 1971 and the world's still suffering because of Rapture basically, and the fall of Rapture and what was discovered, like plasmids and Adam. The person says the protagonist is called Luke, an American guy who worked as a supplier for Ryan Industries and is now basically a thief, and he now finds himself being accused of being connected to the fall of Rapture. Now apparently the prologue takes place whilst he's doing one of his robberies. He meets Eleanor Lamb, who basically warns him to pay attention to the Gentleman, made by the scientists of Columbia. And these are basically like the new type of Big Daddy in the game apparently, and they're protectors of the lady, which basically recover as much Adam as possible really from those that have abused it. Apparently as well, Tenenbaum and the Lutece twins will return, and the gameplay will kind of be similar to BioShock 2 mixed with BioShock Infinite. This, to be honest, sounds great because I do think BioShock 1 has the worst gameplay wise, and I do think that BioShock 2 and Infinite had a much smoother and more enjoyable type of gameplay. Apparently the maps will be much bigger as well. We'll have like environmental destructibility, more effects for plasmids, and more. They're saying as well that some areas will be more open world compared to like the linear areas of the previous games in the series, but it will still like heavily be narrative based, which is what we want really. That's what makes BioShock so special. It's an FPS mixed with like a rich kind of story, something that also fits in with like recent job applications that were going before we knew about Cloud Chamber was actually a live service person. And it says in here that there's an approach plan for long-term project support, kind of like a game as a service, which we have talked about before in a video talking about that previous job description. This is where it gets a bit, you know, unbelievable to be honest, because it says that it will be both for this generation and the next generation of consoles, and that they would publicly present the project between December 2019 and March 2020. Now, of course, go ahead and read all of that. I've really skimmed through it there. There is a lot of details there, and I just don't think it's believable, to be honest. You know, it is a good idea. Obviously, I think a continuation of the BioShock 2 story would be great, Just being in a standard London though doesn't seem right to me. They could make it work, you know, it's BioShock, they could do anything with any type of city, to be honest, but I don't know, London just seems a bit standard to me. With BioShock it's always been about like different locations than you would really expect, you know, we had Rapture underwater, Columbia in the sky. The natural next steps people are thinking is either underground, in space, which I doubt they'll do, or like in a volcano or something like that, because when they officially like announced that it was being in production in December 2019, they said that it would take several years for this game to be developed. It does seem like it's quite a while away, and perhaps we'll already be like halfway through the next generation of consoles, so by then it wouldn't really make sense to release the game on previous consoles, you know, the PS4 and Xbox One. It just doesn't seem logical to me. Also as well, it seems like this person on 4chan thought that they were gonna like fully show off the game in December, between December 2019 and March 2020, which obviously they didn't do. So I don't think this is real, but it does give us an idea of what we could kind of expect to see in a future BioShock title. To also give us an idea of like what we could kind of expect from the next BioShock, I'm going to do a quick look at the logo for Cloud Chamber, and from the colour scheme and kind of, you know, they've got the smoke and stuff like that in the logo, it does seem like they're still going with that industrial kind of style for BioShock. I do believe we can expect it to still be set in the past, hopefully around the same time as BioShock Infinite and the original BioShock, because something about them, I don't know if it's the music or the Art Deco kind of style of the games, I just love that and I want it to continue in the future of the series. It might be important as well to actually look up what Cloud Chamber actually means, because, you know, even though I highly doubt the name of the studio will be anything to do with the next BioShock, because I do believe that they'll make more games in the future, probably more BioShocks in the future after the next one, it still is important to, you know, just know about it in case possibly this is something that they use as a kind of story for the next game. A cloud chamber, also known as a Wilson cloud chamber, is a particle detector used for visualising the passage of ionising radiation. If you have any idea about that, please do write it down in the comments, you know. I literally have no clue about that stuff. I highly doubt it'll have anything to do with it, but it's a cool name anyway. I'm excited to see what Cloud Chamber do with the BioShock series. You know, we got Kelly Gilmore and a bunch of other developers that are on the game. Some even worked on previous games in the BioShock series, so I'm sure we have a great game ahead of us. So guys, if you have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future BioShock content, whether that's news, rumours, speculation, story or anything else. Keep it here at Undertow. Thank you guys for watching, see you later, and peace.